Welcome to Citizenship Roadmap, your trusted companion for navigating the U.S. Citizenship Interview in 2025. Are you prepared for the most crucial section? The 37 yes or no questions from Part 9 of the N400 application? These questions are vital to your citizenship journey, and answering them correctly is essential. In this guide, we'll cover every updated question, just as USCIS officers ask them. Follow along, stay focused, and you'll be ready for success. Let's begin.
What is rescission?
Canceling a visa to stay in the U.S.
What is immigration benefit?
To gain things like a green card.
What is hereditary title?
A royal title, such as a prince or princess.
What is assault?
To attack violently.
What is weapon?
Like a knife or gun.
Explain. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction.
Do non-military work during a national crisis under civilian direction.
Define. Conspire.
To plan with others.
What is vigilante unit?
A group that acts like the police, but is not official.
Define. Drafted.
Being selected as a soldier.
What is the meaning of convicted?
Found guilty of a crime under the law.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is conscript?
To require to join.
What is armed group?
A group that carries weapons.
What is prostitution?
Doing physical relation for money.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is the meaning of charged?
Formerly told that you did something illegal.
Define. Distribute.
Give out.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Define, detained.
Forced to stay.
Define, cultivate.
Grow plant.
What is the meaning of engage?
To participate.
Define, illegal.
Against the law.
What are examples of non-combatant services?
Nursing, cooking, or translation.
What is the meaning of have you ever?
Anywhere in the world, at any time.
Define, assist.
To help.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
What is vote?
To choose a leader.
What is the meaning of unable to consent?
Could not agree.
Tell the meaning of dispense.
Give out.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
What is alien?
Someone who is not a U.S. citizen.
What does the Constitution do?
Sets up the government.
Define, cited.
Given a ticket by the police.
What is guerrilla group?
A group that uses weapons to fight the military, police, or government.
Define, disability.
Limitations of ability.
What is illegal gambling?
To play a game for money, that is against the law.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking, or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Define deported.
Forced to leave a country.
What is constitution?
The supreme law of the land.
What is the meaning of misrepresentation?
Provide wrong information.
Define attempt.
To try.
What is religion?
A belief in God.
What is lie?
Not true.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
What is weapon?
A knife or a gun.
What is the meaning of confined?
Jailed by the police.
What is prison or jail?
A place where the police keep people who have been arrested.
Define avoid being drafted.
Prevent being selected as a soldier.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is totalitarian party?
A group that believes the government should control everything that people do.
What is explosive?
Bomb.
What is the Communist Party?
A group that believes the government should own and control everything. For example, North Korea.
Define illegal.
Against the law.
Do you understand what unlawful is?
Against the law.
What is incite?
To encourage.
What is drug paraphernalia?
equipment, to make or use illegal drugs.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Define, perform non-combatant services.
Do any work in a war except fighting.
What do you mean by transport?
Carry one place to another.
What is offense?
Minor crime.
Define, support dependent.
Pay child support.
What is misleading?
Give a wrong idea.
Define, paroled or been paroled.
Allowed to leave prison early.
Define, owe.
Need to pay.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
What is pay alimony?
Give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce, as per court order.
Define, associated with.
Connected to.
Can you tell me the meaning of proceeds?
A portion of money from a transaction.
What is registered to vote?
Sign up to choose a leader.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of advocated?
To support and promote.
What is national origin?
The nation where a person was born.
Define, obtain immigration benefit.
To gain things like a green card.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What does U.S. Armed Forces mean?
U.S. Army, Navy, Air.
Do you now have, or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
What is oath?
A promise.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Define, with intent.
Purposely.
What is sabotage?
Intentionally damage or destroy something.
What is suspended sentence?
Delayed sentence.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Define, civilian.
Anyone who is not in the military.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
What is immigration benefit?
Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship.
Define, participate.
To be part of.
Define, admission into the United States.
Enter into the United States.
What is probation?
Report to an officer regularly instead of jail time.
Define, removal.
Making someone leave the U.S.
What is controlled substances?
Drugs regulated by the government.
What is overthrow?
To remove a government by force.
What are unconstitutional means?
Methods that go against the Constitution.
What is allegiance?
To be loyal to something.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing, or trying to kill any person?
No.
What is prison camp?
A place where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept.
What is rebel group?
A group that fights a government.
What is order of nobility?
Like king or queen.
What is non-resident?
Someone who doesn't live in the U.S.
What is rehabilitative program?
A program to help someone to recover from drugs or alcohol.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group, anywhere in the world, that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government. World communism. The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship. The overthrow by force or violence, or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States, or all forms of law. The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States, or of any other organized government, because of their official character. The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property. Or sabotage.
No.
What is paramilitary unit?
A group that acts like the military but is not official.
What are deportation proceedings?
Legal process of forcing someone to leave the U.S.
Do you understand the meaning of prostitute?
Someone who does physical relation for money.
Define. Recruit.
To ask.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents, or to pay alimony?
No.
What is kidnapping?
Taking someone away illegally by force.
Are you a person born as a male who lived in the United States at any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays?
No.
What is file a tax return meaning?
Send a tax form to the government.
What are non-combat services?
Services that do not involve combat.
Explain. Bear arms on behalf of the United States.
Use a gun to defend the United States during a war.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
What is police unit?
A group that enforces the law and stops crime.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Define. Incite.
To encourage someone to do something.
What is the meaning of direct?
To be in charge.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent, or was unable to consent, or was being forced or threatened by you, or by someone else?
No.
What is exemption?
Special permission for not doing something.
What is claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
To say you are a U.S. citizen.
What is smuggle?
Bring something illegally into the country.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of killing?
To cause someone to die.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
What is overdue?
Late for a payment.
Do you understand the meaning of sentence?
A punishment under the law.
Define, amnesty or pardon for.
Forgiveness for crimes committed.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is crime?
An action that breaks the law.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
What is combat?
To fight in a war.
What is the meaning of did not consent?
Did not agree.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
What is detention facility?
A place where people are forced to stay.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Define sexual contact or activity.
Touching someone sexually.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
What is clemency?
Reduce a sentence.
Define destruction of property.
Ruin of property.
What is establishment?
Starting or creating a group.
What are overdue taxes?
Didn't pay taxes on time.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
What is assassination?
Killing someone famous or important.
What is register?
To sign up.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Do you know what the person is called who marries more than one person at the same time?
Polygamy.
What is mental impairment?
Mental damage.
What is alimony?
Financial support.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of threaten?
To tell someone you're going to hurt them.
What are narcotics?
Illegal drugs, such as heroin or cocaine.
What is genocide?
To kill a whole race.
Are you currently a member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is weapons training?
To learn how to use a gun.
Define, serve.
To work.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter, or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
What is self-defense unit?
A group that protects a community using weapons.
What is example of work of national importance under civilian direction?
Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.
What is claim?
To say something without proof.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of these acts?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States, or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
What is hijacking?
Taking control of a vehicle by force.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in, or help an armed group, or attempted, or worked with others to do so?
No.
What is oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal.
Do you understand the meaning of opposition?
Going against something.
Define, obtain.
To gain something.
Do you understand hostilities?
Unfriendly behavior toward others.
Define procure.
To encourage someone.
What is work of national importance?
Tasks that are important to a nation.
What is fraudulent?
Claim something that is not true.
What is military unit?
The official army for a country.
Meaning of bear arms?
Carry weapons.
What is gamble or gambling?
To play a game for money.
What do you mean by enlist?
To sign up.
Do you understand the meaning of arrested?
Caught by the police.
Define involved in.
Took part in.
Meaning of civilian direction?
Direction from non-military person.
Define commit a crime.
To do something that breaks the law.
What is torture?
To cause great pain to someone.
What is public benefit?
Money from the government, such as food stamps.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
Define, detain.
To force to stay.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is alternative sentencing?
A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service.
What is labor camp?
A place where people are forced to work.
What is the form of government in the United States?
Republic.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person?
No.
What is oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Define. Injure.
To hurt someone.
What is false?
Not true.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.